Zackowski.
Hey, Deshaun.
Okay, so today I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Yeah.
I'm doing this contest from Edacity.
Sure.
So, what school did you go to, and what was your life when you were like younger?
I went to a very small rural school, K through 9, and there was 110 kids in the entire school. So there's like almost in this classroom at lunch sometimes there's 110 kids. And then I went to a little bit bigger high school, and after that I went to the University of Alberta and got a science degree.
What courses you took?
Oh, at university?
Yeah.
My major was in chemistry, so I took a whole ton of chemistry classes. And my minor was in biochemistry, and I don't know why I took a minor in biochemistry, because I really don't like biology. And it like took the things I don't like and the things I like and made them just kind of like okay. So some people like biochemistry, I don't like biochemistry. But I have a lot of training in it, which is weird.
Okay. Now, what things do you do to make students more attentive to you?
I generally pay them money, and then they pay attention. And when that fails, I give them candy. But the most important thing is we do lots of labs and experiments when we can. So especially with grade 9, if you remember, we did tons of labs in grade 9. As the kids get older, or students get older, in chemistry 20 and 30, you have to cover a curriculum, but we still try and do fun experiments when we can.
What do you love about science the most?
I like that science is probably the best system we have to explain things that we don't know. And you can, if you have a question, somebody somewhere, a scientist is working on answering it. Well, I'll give you a quote. Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson said that it doesn't matter if you believe in science, it's still true. And that's a good quote.
And what's your favorite experiment?
My favorite experiment that I've done?
Yeah.
I still love, right before the last day of school when we blow up watermelons. You haven't seen this yet, but the other people have. That's my favorite thing, is when we blow up the watermelons. And then the other one is in Chem 30, we do the thermite reaction, and that's pretty amazing. I could do the thermite reaction all day. So, but our budget isn't enough to cut a car in half like the Mythbusters. So we can cut calculators in half.
Okay. And if you were to teach any other subject, what would you teach?
I don't know. I did take a bunch of courses in university as my electives in astronomy, so I could teach astronomy, I guess. Before I came here, I was probably the world's worst grade 9 language arts teacher, as well as teaching chemistry. So I don't know why they kept making me teach language arts. But I guess I could teach that again because I have it already, but I would be very bad at it.
Okay. Why are you wearing that tie today?
Why am I wearing this tie today? I don't know, actually. I was wearing a red shirt, and I don't know much about colors. Normally I ask my wife if my ties match my shirt, and she said today it did, so that's fine.
What's your favorite ties?
My favorite tie? I wrecked my favorite tie 3 years ago. It was a silver surfer tie. It was my favorite tie. It got burnt up in an experiment.
Okay,
and
that would be sad.
That was the end of my silver surfer tie, yeah.
Okay. Now, could you do an experiment?
Could I do an experiment? I have stuff to do, two things. We could light the light bulb with electricity, or we could do expanding water. It's up to you.
Let's try expanding water.
The expanding water? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll try.
Okay, so what experiment is this again?
Okay, so this is a plastic polymer, and it absorbs water.
Okay.
It's like the stuff in a baby's diaper, only way better and not as creepy.
Okay.
Okay. And it's about 100 times, I think I read, it absorbs water about 100 times water's original size.
Wow. Okay, so how big does it go?
That's as big as it goes, but the whole thing, there's no water left in there.
That is sweet. And it's kind of like snow.
Yeah. Apparently they ski on this in Dubai, so says people from Dubai. And one of my students was from Dubai. It's not a lie.
Well,
there you go. And you can play with that all you want.
Thank you, Mr. Zed.
All right. Thanks for the video.